let's select the Santiago de Cuba province here. As you can see, if I click here, what happens is that the province is going to be highlighted. You are going to go and right click here, and you're going to be presented with different actions here. You have 3 actions that we can do here. We do economic actions, we can do social actions, and military actions. Now, these type of actions you are able to do as a state, because there are other type of actions that you can do if you seat one agent or spy. We're going to talk about that when we go to the section of spies. Of course, this type of thing, you can also do it, for example, here in Florida, which is a province of the United States. You can right click here and you're going to see as well a bunch of actions that you can do. These are opponent's actions in comparison with your own actions that are presented here. Now, opponent actions are a little bit different. You have block actions, positive actions, cooperative actions, and aggressive actions. So let's go ahead and go for the province actions of Cordoba, and let's see what we can do in terms of social actions. So when you click here, you can see a bunch of other options here. We see social act, propaganda, a festival, culture change, and accept immigrants. You can see a number here. This number is going to tell us what is the chance, the percentage chance that this action could be implemented. So let's select this one. In here we're presented with the actions window. The name of the action. Here we see a small description. This is the cost of the action. Now, the cost of the action is the immediate cost of the action that we're doing. This is not to be confused with upkeep. Upkeep is a continuous, static amount of resources that are going to be subtracted when you get that action or that project. In this case is a one-time cost of 750 money, 250 action points, 50 metals, and 25 fuel. And this is the amount of time in days that this action is going to take. These are the requirements. And here we see the effects of the action. Also, down here we see the political approval, which is going to be very important. The political approval is, as to say, how willing is your government to accept that action. In this case, we see that 46% of the political parties in Buenos Aires are willing to accept this action. So this means that if you hover here, you see the center right and the far right and the far left are not willing to comply in passing this action or allowing this action to happen. And because of this, the confirm button is grayed out. We cannot confirm this, even though the success chance is pretty much imminent. As long as the parliament is not willing to comply, we're not going to be able to do it. Now let's go ahead and check the regional actions. We have just one action here, which is social actions, and we have 3 options here. 2 of them are 100% academic cooperation and support regional administration. These, apparently because of the image here, is going to increase the AP, and the academic cooperation apparently is going to increase HDI and stuff. And here we have election campaign, which is a toss of a coin, because we have 50% chance of getting this one. The name of the action, the description, the cost of the action, the time in days, and this one has an upkeep. This means that if we support regional administration, which is going to increase the AP income in this amount of time, this is the days that is going to take effect. And this is on the actual region. This includes the region of the Cordoba and Mendoza. So here we have a political approval of 100%, meaning that all of the parties are willing to accept this, and we're going to confirm with a success chance of 100. So now let's see what happens when you go to the social actions and you go for the confirmation of the propaganda here. So you confirm. There are two ways to stop the action or discard the aforementioned action. Let's remember that we have an action here in Cordoba. We select Cordoba, we click Cordoba, and we right-click, and we're going to see End the current action in the province. You can click there and you will be presented with the name of the action, the description, the cost, and discard. Let's go ahead and do it again. This is going to be a province action, social action, propaganda, confirm, because there's another way to stop this, and that is through the notifications here. If the notifications are not shown, you can click here and you're going to be presented with these tabs. So you see the one that has red. This means that there are 4 notifications here. You find the propaganda action here, and then here it says performing action, a propaganda in the province of Cordoba. So you click here and you're going to be presented with the same stuff. So you discard, and also the money is going to be restored. Everything that is presented to you in here, when you click the discard option, you see the cost. This is the cost that is going to be refunded to you.